The city has taken many steps, but there are still noticeable differences in police stops and arrests for certain ethnic and racial groups. What steps have you taken to make policing in Durham more equitable?
After George Floyd's murder, our police department did a great job of supporting people and exercising their First Amendment rights. There was no big police presence. There was no tear gas, none of that. I think that led to the demonstrations in Durham being very righteous, very strong, but also very peaceful. We make a tremendous amount of effort for policing equity in terms of who we recruit, our misdemeanor diversion program. There's a lot of work that goes on around that. We're really trying to reduce unnecessary contact and over-policing. We started the Community Safety and Wellness Task Force, which will meet in April, late April. It didn't take the death of George Floyd for us to know that we needed to make police reform. That's something we've been working on in Durham. We're making some progress, but we got a long way to go.
You stated that you do not support ICE working with Durham Police Department and advocated for a more rehabilitative and holistic approach to reducing crime. Do you still hold these values? And if so, how have you implemented them?
So I'm really excited about some of the work that we've been doing around public safety. We're launching a new Department of Public Safety. What we're trying to do now is build out unarmed response alternatives that would then be housed in this new department. We did a big audit of all of our 911 calls and found that the vast majority of the work that the police are doing does not actually involve someone committing a crime. There will be different kinds of city employees who will be trained and who will be unarmed to go to those situations and help people. Another piece of work that we've done is expand our violence interruption program. So far, I think they've been in 2 neighborhoods. And so we've just provided the county with a grant to expand to 4 additional neighborhoods. Immigration policy is shifting. The Durham Police Department does not work with ICE. I fully support that policy. And we are in a better place than we were a year ago, but definitely still need to keep pushing.
You supported creating alternatives to the police force. Has there been any progress made on getting these initiatives into place?
They did a 911 call analysis. That's something that the city just finished. Thousands and thousands of these calls came through around people's home alarms, and in only one circumstance was there an arrest needed. We spend $70 million a year on our police department. Is there a better way to use that public money? This past summer was a pretty big indicator, and I was in those streets, so I can personally attest to what I saw, which is that there was a police presence, but they gave protesters a lot of space and a lot of room. I don't think we're done in Durham by any means, but I think we're operating in a much different and better place.